That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff. But
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
We can't ask Rashad questions.
Okay,
I'm wondering
Rashad.
if it feels that way for you, if there's something else that really maybe frustrates you about this loss.
It's more than Achilles' heel. It's a thing. Maybe I'll just start a different five in the third quarter. We'll see. Anything's on the table at this point because it's gross.
When you talk about maybe changing the starting lineup for the third quarter, maybe somebody I would imagine who's a candidate is like Aaliyah Nye, who had a really good showing tonight. Is that something maybe you would consider? And did her performance tonight kind of maybe inform what that would look like?
You're looking at her points. She gets minutes because she plays hard. Her effort is there every time. I can't say the same down the line. It's there every time. So the way you build trust with your coach, you may not get it right all the time, like the scheme, but if I see you're trying hard and the effort's there, I'll give you let me start with that. Trying hard. Our defense was atrocious, again, in the third quarter, and that was the first five, not that second unit. I actually thought our second unit had a good run there from the end of the first into the second. So, I mean, it can't get worse than that first five in the third quarter. So I'm going to discuss it with some of my coaches, but yeah, I might change who we start in the third quarter.
Coach, can you speak on Asia's return tonight, her impact, and what she was able to do in the past 3 games on a coaching perspective?
I think, you'll have to ask her about that. She definitely was clearly watching and seeing some Achilles heels issues that we've been having. Thought she was a bit rusty today. 7 turnovers is extremely unusual for her. So this one, she gets a little bit of a grace period on this one coming off and not having played for a while. The bigger issue is our defense, and I thought NECA and Skylar were just way too comfortable all night. They looked they looked like they were just doing warm-up drills and pick and rolls.
You kind of just referenced that second quarter and the push that you got from the second unit. I believe on 3 separate occasions that lead was cut down to 1. Did it feel like you guys were kind of just like in search of that breakthrough moment? And if you were, could that breakthrough moment possibly have come on the defensive end in that second quarter?
It should always come through on the defensive end. The first quarter, they sat on 23 for a while. So it was getting stops and getting scores from that first going into the second. Then we were able to crawl ahead, in that second quarter. But it really started with that second unit coming out there and getting stops. Because at 4:45, I believe they had like 23 points. I think they ended the quarter with 23 too. Yeah, so you held them scoreless, for 4 minutes. But for a second there, they were on pace to get 40 in that quarter. So it always starts on the defensive end.
that's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff. But
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
We can't ask Rashad questions.
Okay, Rashad.